Hey all my friends, and welcome back. So today's product of the video is the Violet Nights Bath Oil. Yes, Lush used to make bath oil in liquid form, not always in solid. This one is an amazing Parma Violet one. Oh, I love it. I have another bottle up there. I try not to use too much of it because it's so amazing. And when it's gone, it's gone. So today's video is all about empties. So these are all the products that I used up in January, hence January Empties. Ugh, shocking. Not overly too many of them, but a few products that I wanted to talk about. Let's get to it. So first up is one that I don't normally talk about these ones, but I figured I'm using them up, so it's an empty, so talk about it. So that is one of the Bath & Body Works foaming hand soap. That is the Holiday Mistletoe. I'm a big fan of the Bath & Body Works soap, mainly their foaming ones. I love all of the scents. I love how easy it is to use. Yes, I do have a lot of Lush soaps that we can use as hand ones, but I just prefer it in a bottle. And Mom and C, they go through enough of like hand soaps that don't worry, stuff is getting used. Actually, C goes through it a lot more because of his showers, so I figured this way I'm not buying a crazy amount of hand soap for him, and that we can have this one special just for at the sink. This one was a really nice, refreshing. It had a bit of a cranberry, a little bit of like an outdoorsy, kind of like woodsy scent. I love it. Definitely, I stock up on like Christmas and the fall scents, so I have enough of those ones to last me a while. I only usually get one of them because they'll be back next year when I can rebuy it. One of my biggest issues with Bath & Body Works is that I wish these bottles, we could go to the store and they would do refills. Because all of these, you can open them up and you can refill them. So yes, you could technically refill it with like your own soap, but it would be amazing if even if they just had this with like a lid so you can pop like that on something so they could be a little bit more reusable, because I do hate throwing this away because God knows what could actually be recycled part of this. I could see this being a little bit more recycled, but this I have no idea. So it would be amazing if they like figure out something, because I feel a lot of people would go for it because people have tons of these. So if they sold that, or even just like this with the lid and that set, like there could be so many amazing things that the company could do. Why haven't they done it yet? So Bath & Body Works, listen up. Next, we have a makeup product. So this is the Precision Brow Pencil from Benefit. They are one of my favorite companies that does brow products. Mainly, I think that's what, for the most part, they're known for. But I love all of like their brow products. I like their really fine pencils. I love their brow gel. I'm less of a fan of their clear brow gel just because I don't like the applicator, but the actual product I do like. I just don't like the brush that comes with it. But their brow pencils are awesome. I also use them a lot for when I like trace my face for doing like any of my creative makeups. This is the shade 2, which is actually a lot lighter than what I normally go for. Now I'm kind of more of like the 3.5, just because I do like a little bit more of a stronger brow and more of a brown opposed to like an auburn. So I would recommend the Benefit products. They are really great if you want to start like working on your brows. We have a skincare product. So this is the Inky List, their retinol. I really like this retinol. Inky List has a lot of really good products and they are really affordable. You can get them all at Sephora right now. I'm not sure if they have the full range in store or if mainly it's online, but they do have like a healthy amount in some of the bigger stores. I really like this retinol. Retinols, I'm still kind of like figuring out what is like the best percentage for my skin, but I have noticed a difference with my skin and being just clearer and fine lines, which is really great because I am over 30s, in my 40s. Pretty much retinol and SPF sunscreen, those are going to be your best friend. We have another makeup product. So this one, I will admit, I haven't actually finished. I was just not a fan of it, so I stopped using it. This was the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. You can buy this at pretty much any one of your drugstores, being shoppers in Canada. I have seen so many people rave about this online, so I really wanted to try it, especially since it was that nice and affordable and people had talked about it. I was not a fan. I found it was very clumpy on my eyelashes, like one little stroke, as much as I tried to like clear as much off the brush, everything just like clunked together. Oh no, I was not a fan. So everybody who had raved about it, that's great that it worked for you. It did not work for me. It was too clumpy, no, sorry. I am very particular about my mascara. This was not it. And another makeup product. This is the Item Brow Chow, interesting name, that I got in my Ipsy bag months and months ago. I don't think I've had an Ipsy bag for like over a year, but I finally got around to using it. Now, the brow product in general, I'm okay with like this shape of brow. It's like more of like the triangle pencil. I'm fine with that. The color, it seemed very chalky. It was really hard to use. My favorite part about this was the brush that comes with it. It is not like one of those like typical spoolie ones. This one almost looks like some of those like fancy makeup brushes that you have, but I really liked it. I really liked it for kind of like doing the little bit of smudging. I'm gonna try and figure out a way that I can just like take this part of it off and use that for like other brow products, because really that's the part that I want to keep. The rest of it, take it or leave it. Nah, I would never buy this again, except for the one end. Next up, we have another skincare. So this is the Claude, their Makeup Remover Cleansing Oil. Again, one of my favorites. If you guys couldn't see, it is so dirty on here because of obviously I use it when I'm taking off my creative makeups, and yeah, sorry, the bottle gets a little gross, but it is one of my favorite cleansing oils. I kind of switched between two of them, and I think I'm just gonna stick with those two until another one comes around that I really love and want to try. But the amount that this gets off in usually like one go, it's awesome. So highly recommend this one for doing as your first cleanse. There's a lot of makeup products in this one, but oh well. Another one, we have the NYX. This is their white liquid eyeliner. I've had this one forever. Any kind of like white highlights that I would do in my creative makeup usually has been the NYX white highlighter, but I finally had to retire it because it finally had dried out, but it was awesome. I think though that they must have changed their formula, because the new one that I have of this one, it's a little different. And I've noticed a few times after I've like washed and cleansed my face, the white is still there, like either like little dots of it. It's been weird where I never had a problem like that with this formula, this one when it came out, but the new one, I'm not sure. It's still good. It still does what I need it to do, but it's just the washing off. It takes a little bit longer and you feel like you really have to like scrub your face a little bit more, which is not really the greatest. And it's like, I use a cleansing oil and then I also then wash my face. So I'm like, this shouldn't be holding on as much as it is, but it is. So just be aware for anybody who does purchase it. Great product, but however they've reformatted it, I question what happened to it. Yes, this one. So this is the Schmidt's. This is their natural deodorant in the bergamot and lime. This is another product I actually haven't finished, but I stopped using it. Not because it was necessarily bad. The smell was great. I definitely felt dry and clean during the day. The thing that I just couldn't get over was the look of it. Like, I don't know if it was just mine was like a bad batch or something, but I don't know if you guys can kind of see the top of it. It was a little bumpy and weird, and I just wasn't sure like what was happening to it. And I was like, is this getting chunky under my arms? I just didn't feel comfortable in using it. I don't really know, but I love the smell. It did what it wanted to. I just couldn't get over the look and what it was doing. Like, I was like, what's happening? I don't know. Like I said, maybe it was just a fluke in this batch. Who knows? And our last product that I've used up for the month of January is Big Calm Body Lotion. I finally have used a full pot of a body lotion, yes. This one came out in the Japanese kitchen, so clock how long ago that was. It is the Big Calm scent, which was just a beautiful, refreshing scent. One of my favorites. And also this was extra special because from the Japan kitchen. There's not many of those out there. And I think they were superior products than to the UK one. I said it. So I really hope this is a scent that comes back in some sort of product. I still do have a bit of like a shower jelly left of this scent, but I would love to have this come out in like a perfume or in a shower gel. That would be amazing. I would love to see that. And I'm sure many others would love to as well. So those are all of my empties for the month of January. Definitely a few more makeup ones. I kind of figured, hey, let's show a little bit more than just like bath products. Let's show more of like empty makeup ones. I was already showing some like skincare ones, but let's show up like the other stuff. Cause I mean, goodness knows I do enough creative makeup. You're gonna be seeing lots of empties, so let's show them off. And if people want to hear what my honest thoughts were about particular products to help inform their decisions about buying them. As you guys have heard in other videos, it is still hot chocolate month here in Calgary, and I'm still doing good. Not going too crazy, I think, compared to like past years, but I've had a healthy amount of them. Ones I've either had myself or I've shared with other people, because then you make it a thing. There have been some really pretty ones. Anytime I can pretend to be my own little like pseudo food critic on things, yeah, we're gonna do it. But we're slowly getting near the end. And of course, by this point, I'm like getting hot chocolate out, and after February, don't really ever want to see one for at least a good couple of months. Is there anybody in Calgary here that is also doing the Hot Chocolate Fest, or does your city have like a equivalent version of that, or do they do something else? I think Calgary also has like a pizza week or like a burger week or something. That is definitely, I could totally get on board with. So maybe that's something in the future I'll have to look into. But anyway, that is everything from me today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. You're happy, you're healthy, still in this wonderful world that is 2022. So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys all in the next one. All right, bye.